Hi everyone, I'm TheSuffolkRam
I'm Middlemiester.
and welcome to our little mini review or sort of
Spoilerific reviews.
Spoilerific review, yes, of the Doctor Who episodes so far. It's more of a discussion than a review topic. We're going to look at the previous 4 episodes of Doctor Who, which have been Pilot, Smile, Thin Ice, and
Knock
Knock. Yeah. So the last first 4 episodes of the season. Like my colleague says, this is going to be spoiler full.
Yeah.
We're not going to restrict ourselves to spoilers. We're going to talk about everything we see in the episodes. There'll be wild speculation. Well, mainly from him, because I don't tend to speculate. So if you don't have anything spoiled, if you haven't watched them yet, leave now while you still can.
But then come back once you've watched them.
And when you discover the real truth about Bill and the Doctor, then you can come back and watch us. Shocking that one. I couldn't believe what they did to that. No, yeah. Terrible. Well, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah. So, first episode of the series, Pilot.
Yes.
Thoughts?
I like the title. I thought it was quite cheap.
Very clever.
It felt like a minor reboot almost, didn't it? The way they did it very simply.
Yeah.
This is the Doctor. This is the companion. And she didn't know anything. The other ones didn't really know about the Doctor, but they kind of knew about aliens and Daleks and things like that. She seemed a lot more oblivious to all that, so she was newer to it all.
You can almost believe him. You can almost believe him actually starting to do from fresh. Using that episode. And I think that's the point, wasn't it? It's meant to be a refresh to get people new into it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hence the name Pilot.
Yeah.
Hence the name Pilot. Yeah, a nice, very simple episode, but I think they work the best sometimes. Really simple episodes.
That was a good. Yeah, it felt really easy to get into, which was another thing they must have wanted to do to get more people into it. To keep it simple, keep it straightforward. Introduce little bits of what was going to happen later, but just this is the companion. Here's their relationship. You know, and that was one of the strongest elements of that first episode. Their sort of chemistry building up more and more throughout the whole episode. Towards their friendship in the end. It
was simple but clever. I like the whole puddle dynamic with the fact that it showed you a symmetrical face.
Yeah, that was good.
Because you look at it, but something's not right. And I thought, actually, that's really clever, because you would look at your reflection if it was symmetrical, and you would think there's something not right about it, but I can't put my finger on it. And I thought that was very clever.
Yeah, I really like that. Yeah.
Idea.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we think of? Obviously, we first met Bill in the episode.
Yeah. Well, I was surprised by how much I like her, how good she was, because like yourself, a lot of the trailers were very misleading. They didn't really show any of her strengths. They just showed snippets of her being a bit OTT. Do you
remember Sophie when she played Ace, Sophie Aldred from...
I do remember that character with the jacket and everything.
Yeah, and that's what I thought it would be. I mean, I thought I loved Leia's character Ace when I was younger, but when you watch back, it's very painful to watch when you're older, because...
Yeah, she was very enthusiastic, wasn't she?
She was trying her best, bless her, and she had to play his character, and like, wicked, and it's like, that's so painful to watch. It just feels so unnatural.
Yeah.
But I think they really did a bad habit of putting those bits in the trailers. So you watch and think, bloody hell, what have they done?
Yeah.
What the fuck have they done? How have they done?
I think the trailer people were separate from the show, but trying to attract a young audience, but in the wrong kind of way, going about it. But yeah,
it's usual in marketing trying to sort of talk to youngsters. They always do it badly. They always completely misjudge. They always think that they're always about 10 years behind what people actually think.
Yeah,
that's the real trouble of it all. But sorry.
No, I was just saying, I like the fact that when it was previous companions, it was almost always a friendship or a slightly sort of sexual tension one. But between the two of them, it was almost like a grandfather-granddaughter kind of relationship.
Yeah.
You know, a teachery kind of thing. He was trying to be her mentor in a way.
Yeah, I mean, if you go for the companions, you had Rose. We're doing obviously we're not going to go all 26 previous companions.
No.
We'll talk about you had Rose. So, and she definitely loved the Doctor. That was and it was pretty much that he loved her as well.
Yeah.
Then you had Martha, who I didn't mind. To be fair, a lot of people didn't like Martha. I didn't mind Martha too much.
She was quite charismatic as a person, but she was a little bit iffy as an actress.
And they also forced the love interest into there, which they didn't need to. That's actually the big problem, because it felt like that series was written for Rose.
Yeah,
it felt like she was
changed it up enough, really.
And then from Martha we had Donna.
Yeah,
Donna, who I liked.
Yeah, she was brilliant. They brought in that proper two mates kind of thing.
Yeah.
There was none of that, relationship possibility stuff. They were just two mates out having an adventure.
Yeah, and got on with it.
Yeah.
Then we had the specials.
Yes, various companions.
And then from the last special we had then Matt Smith took over. So then we had
Karen Gillan,
Amy Pond. Yeah. No, I liked Amy Pond.
Yeah, no, I loved Amy Pond. I thought she was excellent.
Yeah, and I also liked Rory.
I liked Rory.
Second, he got a bit later on when he got a little bit less whooshy.
Yeah, but they brought him in too much for me a little bit. I know that there's just a bit too much of him, and he overdid some of the bumbling idiot kind of stuff a little bit. But he was okay. I didn't hate him or dislike him particularly, but I wasn't a big fan.
I like the dynamic. There are two extra components. I like the dynamic of the TARDIS with more than one companion. I think it works better because it allows them to go off and do something separate from the Doctor, rather than because otherwise every episode you have to write in a companion for the companion to have a sub companion. But I like that, and notice you can have 3 plot lines then as well. I like having that dynamic in a TARDIS. I've always liked the previous classic series where they had more than one companion, and they traditionally always did.
Yeah,
a lot of them and it works in my mind a lot better. That was mainly for filming reasons why I had more than one, so I could film 2 lots at the same time. So I like that sort of dynamic. And do you ever see the sketch they did about? Because obviously, what happens to Rory and Amy? They get sent to the past.
I haven't seen anything. What happened there?
They did there was a sketch they never filmed, but they storyboarded it, and the BBC released it onto YouTube. And basically, Rory and Amy write a letter to his father.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
They write a letter to his father. The
Doctor never went to his dad to tell him what happened.
Well, it's heartbreaking to watch. Even the storyboard, it's actually really heartbreaking. This chap knocking on his door, and he stands there, and he hands in this letter. And the guy reads the letter and he saw it's from Rory, and they say what happened, don't blame the Doctor, you've got to sell the past, it's other things. Amy couldn't have kids, but we adopted. By the way, the guy delivering the letter is your grandson.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's really hard. That was heartbreaking to watch.
I always wondered after Matt Smith stuff why he never went to tell him. They brought the dad in and then they never went anywhere.
They didn't film it. That's a real tragedy because that would have worked so effectively. If they put it on the end of the episode, actually at the end of after the credits as a sort of post-credit scene, that would have been awesome.
Or at least they probably filmed one of those things they do between seasons, like a little YouTube thing that was fully filmed.
Well, this was it wasn't feedback, but we'll link to this. We'll link this in the show notes. We'll link that. I'll put that in there.
It was your favourite after that, wasn't it? Oh, Clara.
Sorry, we're swearing on this. We are going to be swearing a bit more on this one because he's here. He's bad influence on me. I couldn't stand Clara. I really could not stand her at all. She was just too cocky and cocksure, and she knew what was best.
I liked her. I thought she was brilliant in the Asylum of the Daleks and didn't quite deliver on that promise. But I didn't have any issue with her. I kind of just liked her. I thought she was fine.
She got better in her last season. She got a lot better. I think the season before, she was very badly written. Because she was made far too... It felt like I wasn't watching Doctor Who, I was watching Clara, who had a time-travelling mate.
Yeah, they did focus a lot on her character, actually.
And she became a bit of a Mary Sue, she was just awesome at everything. Doctor gets away from it, way of it, because he's a Time Lord, and he gets away with it, and he's always been a Marty Sue. I really despise her character.
But season 8 had a lot of problems, though, didn't it? Season 9.
She was a big part of those problems, but season 8 was not a good season. And now we've got rid of Clara.
Yeah, we got Bill.
We've got Bill, and I like Bill.
Yeah, no, I like Bill.
So after that little brief history of Doctor Who,
we can see context now of how they've changed over the years, and
look at Clara, don't write her again.
No.
Let's just do that. That worked far better.
She's still out there somewhere, though, with me, isn't she?
Even me was a more interesting character than Clara. I'd rather Clara got killed off and me went with the Doctor. That'd been far more interesting, and that was a nice subplot. Actually, I like that subplot.
She was just too dangerous, wasn't she, to go with him full time?
Yeah. Just ripping it back quickly to Pilot. The only thing I just thought about Pilot is I thought that the end realisation, end of this episode was very rushed.
Well, the Dalek bit was exactly the same as that trailer they showed way earlier, wasn't it? When they introduced her.
But that's fine, I didn't mind it because I put it in context.
Yeah, I felt a little bit shoehorned in.
It was funny, when I watched it before we thought about outside the episode, she looked fucking awful.
Yeah.
But in context, it looked really quite good.
Yeah.
I quite liked that.
Yeah, but I liked the fact that the reason this thing was following her through all these different times and things was because she said she made a promise that she wouldn't leave and everything.
Yeah, I thought it was a sweet answer.
Yeah.
One thing I want to know is, who the hell was talking? Pilot found. Who the hell was that? I mean, because it's shown from the other side of the puddle. Is it meant to be? I thought it was a ship of some sort. Was it the ship? That bit was like, well, who is that?
It might have just been like an AI kind of thing.
Maybe, but it'd been far more effective if that wasn't there. If you cut those bits out.
Yeah, right. The voice you just saw it underneath.
Or even that, if you cut those bits out, you didn't actually need those bits. You could quite easily chop this bit, and the episode still worked absolutely fine. Because didn't put any context in it. It just sounded malicious.
Yeah, but I guess they made it feel menacing, didn't they? Like something was coming. If they didn't do that, maybe you'd wonder what the heck was going to happen.
I think it would have. Yeah, but I think sometimes you don't need to be heavy-handed.
No.
Well, that's the only thing I felt a bit off in it, but I want to see what happened more of that diet back. Was that the Time War we've seen? Was it just we had the what do you call it? So the Magellan in it.
Oh yeah.
From they only appeared once in Destiny. No, it wasn't Destiny of the Daleks. Oh, I can't remember. It was one of Tom Baker's last one of the Daleks. I can't remember what it is. But
I've seen a few of his, but I don't remember them.
Yeah. I can't remember now the episode name because they all tend to be of the Daleks, and so there's a lot of them. And you get there's Death of the Daleks, Time of the Daleks, Day of the Daleks. It's all after a while you start losing track of what of the Dalek it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but overall, Pilot I thought was a nice good starter episode.
Yeah, no, good episode. Kept it simple. They just focused on the Doctor and the companion meeting one another. Him being a professor, I liked where he was in that really cool office.
Yeah,
having made a promise to someone that he wouldn't go gallivanting around the galaxy anymore.
We'll find out.
Yeah, whoever he made that promise to, he said, yeah,
mystery.
Yeah, one of those little bits they put in.
Cool. So moving on to episode 2, Smile. It was written by the same guy who wrote the previous season's Kill the Moon.
Oh, yeah,
which was awful.
Yeah.
The moon's a giant egg. What? So I'll get sidetracked. It's a stupid idea. Stupid.
That was
you word idiot. I'm sorry. When did you think that up? And so, I'm sorry if you're the right. You won't be the right. You won't be watching this. But if you are, why did you think that? What a stupid plot that was. I mean, Doctor Who's out there. But that was like, not out there. That was like no one could even see you where you were. It's just,
yeah. But yeah, this was much better.
Oh yeah, this was a lot better. Smile was a lot better. It's going to be one of those episodes that's going to date badly in about 10 years.
Probably, yeah. The emojis and things like that.
Yeah, something that people are going to watch and think, oh, they were a thing at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know they've sort of hung around, but
that does happen with Doctor Who. When you look back on them, it doesn't always affect them badly. Sometimes it makes them feel more nostalgic.
Yeah, it's. I just said it's going to date badly, but it's not going to be bad.
Yeah.
As a result of that,
that will date quite quickly and severely.
I thought the idea was interesting of this Connolly getting and the robots getting very confused by what was going on, and how they got to their logical error. I thought was very interesting.
Yeah, the whole sort of grief, trying to eradicate grief completely.
Yeah, because they didn't know what to do with it. I thought,
no.
But I want to know who programmed that in there.
I think it's like Hal from 2001. You put these things in there, and you don't necessarily know what's going to happen when you do it, and that's something they couldn't predict. Yeah, that went wrong with the AI programming.
This is why you need decent software developers.
Yeah,
who sit there and the worst they'll do is pass up a buffer overflow, but not. Yeah, if your software one day goes, I'm just going to kill everybody, that's possibly a mistake.
It might have been better that episode though if they hadn't had that bit at the beginning. If they just arrived at this planet and you hadn't seen what happened at the beginning, and that was a bit.
I sort of ruined it.
A bit wood, and you knew what was wrong. Straight away.
You knew what was at stake. It did kind of ruin the whole.
Yeah, you knew people had to keep smiling and they had to pretend to be happy, otherwise they'd get wiped out. Yeah. And then if they hadn't shown that, the two of them just arriving, the mystery would have been built a little bit.
Yeah, that would have exactly. Yeah, that's absolutely right. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't. That sort of did spoil the whole episode. Yeah. And it'd be nice the robots because the robots very quickly showed anger to them when they first arrived. So it'd be nice to show them a bit more impassive.
Yeah.
Perhaps like a surprise look on their face rather than instant anger, because instantly you think these guys are bad.
Yeah. They could have shown the beginning bit in some kind of video clip that they stumbled across, or some kind of CCTV thing or a flashback of some kind instead.
I suppose the only thing is, then you could have the subplot of the young boy looking for his mother.
Yeah.
I have to say, guys, as for children go, they had this young boy, they knew it was dangerous there, they just let him wander off.
Yeah.
He's like, off you. I was like, oh, hi, where's my mother? Oh, that's terrible. How am I going to tell his mother? Boy wanders off. How am I going to tell him? Well, I best not tell him to go outside. There's lots of dangerous robots. Where's he gone? Oh, he'll be fine.
He'll
be fine.
Not so bad.
It's only after those all grow up and saying, oh, you're right now. By the way, the robots are killing everybody. Where's, Derek?
Yeah, and they were still planning to blow the whole place up as well, weren't they, when they let him disappear as well? So there was a couple of double threats to it.
Yeah, so I know they might have been a bit busy at the time, but still, you don't. I mean, I was thinking as soon as he thought, where's the young kid? The young kid. Kids the very young don't always do what they're told, as we've been taught by the Knox.
Yeah.
No one point did even think, where's the kid gone?
No, that was a bit. Yeah, but it was a good, Doctor Who companion dynamic built more, because it was just the two of them for a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So let that establish further and further.
Yeah.
Which has been one of the main focuses of the whole thing, hasn't it? Their relationship.
Yeah.
Focusing more on that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. You could almost hear the oh shit moment when they realised what they'd done wrong.
Yeah.
Although I thought the Doctor was a little bit blasé about what he did. Sometimes when certain writers make Doctor very strange, he'll try and understand what's going on and so forth. But the Doctor was very quick to say, oh, we'll just blow it up.
Yeah.
That's not very Doctor-y.
No, but I guess he figured there was no one left alive there.
Yeah.
Just these machines. So he figured I'll just blow it up and so no one else can come and get threatened by the
transmit
place.
a message, or it's been very Doctor. I mean, I actually did think they were just machines, but it didn't seem a very Doctor-y thing to do.
We never pay attention to messages, no, do we, human beings? We're always going to investigate.
By the way, guys, your robots you sent here, that being lovely place they've built you, they are eating everybody.
Yeah.
Perhaps move along. To be fair, what would you do if you're a colonist going there? You ain't got a lot of choice, really, have you?
No, if your ship is heading that way anyway, that's probably the only place you can go.
Imagine landing, you get up, it's like, on this new planet, little messing. Hi guys, you don't know who I am, and this is Bill. By the way, the robots are eating you, don't come here.
No.
No.
Yeah, you just have to wait outside the whole time.
You just have to stay in your ship all the time. Don't worry, I'm sure they can't figure out a way in. I'm sure they won't figure out how to get in there. The machines that can rebuild everything and destroy everything, they won't figure out a way how to get into you.
No.
But you'll be fine.
Yeah. As long as none of you die and the rest get sad about it.
Yeah, don't get sad. Yeah.
No.
That's my pie wisdom to you. Don't come here, but if you do come here, don't get sad about anything ever.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. That was a good thing as well, wasn't it? When other people could see your emotion on the back, but you couldn't see it. And they had that thing, you flipped around and constantly facing the other way.
Thank goodness Facebook doesn't have that feature. Can you imagine?
So get married and you just look annoyed or something. Or,
Look, it's our happy anniversary, 2 frowns.
Yeah, all of this crap.
Yeah. Oh, thank goodness,
Never thought it would last.
Yeah.
Wow, puzzling.
Yeah. Whenever you go to click, or when you can respond now to someone's post, you go to click and it won't let you choose yours. It's like, if you engage and you try and click, I'm happy for you, and it's, I hate you.
Yeah.
It's like, no, not that one. I hate you even more now.
I'm like, I remember when I slept with her, 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Even though you got married a year ago, never mind.
That would have been a more important twist. The robots don't destroy civilization. The people did it to themselves because they got fed up seeing what each other was thinking all the time.
I think that should be on the list, of scientists, Armageddon criteria, Facebook.
Facebook will destroy the world.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure once Zuckerberg's got everybody assimilated onto his, and he's gained that, he's not far away. As soon as the rest of the world gets internet connections, we're doomed. Once he gets everything, he's going to hit a switch and we're all just going to be sort of turned to some Matrix. I think he's the Matrix. He's the architect.
Doctor Who, that one with Matt Smith's first proper Clara one, where you get sucked into the thing and then you go, I don't know where I am.
Yeah.
That one,
We must click more ads.
Yeah.
Must click more ads. Oh look, fake news. Must click more ads.
But getting back to the actual...
get back to the episode.
I don't know. The ending was a bit...
Rushed.
Bringing the other random people into it. I guess that just meant that there was a proper threat rather than just,
It had been good if perhaps early on they'd found... Oh look, the colonists, it would have been good if they got there and they found the colonist ship before anything they realised had gone wrong. Oh, it's empty. Oh, look, there's a colony ship here. Oh, look, their time is... They're going to wake up in like half a day. That's good. Well, shall we hang around and say hello to them? And then they discover And it's like, we've got to try and stop them waking up, or we've got to sort of delay them. By that point, it's like, perhaps give them a couple of hours, but that's too late at that point. They're waking up, there's not a lot they can do. That would be an interesting sort of change for that dynamic. I did find a bit issue with the ending was, he discovers that these robots are basically forming a new civilization. And his solution to this problem of the robots forming a civilization, these people are here, isn't to find a way to negotiate. I'll hit the reset button. Yeah. Raising all their memories.
Just like hope it never happens again.
Yeah, that was a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's not talk about the morals of raising entire civilization's history just because you don't like the way they've turned out.
Yeah, that's one of those things they do know, isn't it? Like a compromise.
That's not really a compromise when you completely erase somebody.
The human beings have to make do with the house they're living in is a sentient being, and a sentient being, has people living in it.
And has no idea why.
Yeah, has no idea why.
And then it just goes. Then its crops need more calcium.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah, all the bones.
That was a little bit bizarre.
Yeah, but I guess again, that showed a menace. Was there, these things were probably dangerous.
Yeah. I think they had an interesting prospect. They didn't play it up enough.
Yeah. There's a few little. It wouldn't have taken much to change it either.
No.
Just a few little plot changes would have made it. It was still a good episode. No, I still enjoyed it.
And what I was interested watching throughout it, I was keeping an eye on looking at Bill and Doctor's things just to see if they made a cock up. At one point when the Doctor got angry, they actually put a smiley face in his back. I kept watching that, and I thought, if you're the person in charge of continuity on this show, or the script editor, you must be hating. If you were in charge of dealing with the spiders on the moon that's turning into a giant egg guy, and they just go, we've got the same writer again, and you've got to deal with this little disc that you've got to keep changing the images on, and you've got to keep changing it multiple times for a scene, you're going to really hate him.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't notice any errors, but
I was sort of trying to look out for them. I didn't notice any either, but I am going to, when I watch it again, I'm going to be able to put, obviously I'm not in the flow of the episode, I'm going to be able to be a little bit more nicky-picky and watch and go, error. Oh no, look, he's worried, but in fact he's smiling. Yeah. Oh, it might be is his true emotion or is it his fake emotion? Who knows? Who knows? But I thought Smile wasn't up. To all my complaints, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't a bad episode.
No, it's still a nice second out. They did the right thing of focusing on the Doctor and their companion. Giving the two of them plenty of time, which is always good. It
made me think heavily of New Earth, the second episode New Earth. That was the second episode I think the first episode of season 2, wasn't it? New Earth.
Yeah, David Tennant's second. Yeah,
it made me think of that. It's all taking a companion there, futuristic place. Get trapped somewhere, something else is going down, there's freaky cat people, and that sort of thing.
But they have done that kind of episode. A lot of episodes where you find out where human beings are for various different periods, haven't you? Like the human races on spaceships. They've found the new Earths. And then this one they've found they've
something happened on Earth.
Have a colony somewhere. And there's always something happening in these various stages.
Yeah, well,
like the whale carrying the ship.
Yeah. And of course, if you go to the classic series, you had the Ark in Space, which is about I wonder if this episode is tied into indirectly because
that was Tom Baker, wasn't it?
That was Tom Baker. Yeah, it was his second serial. It was his second serial, I think it was.
Yeah.
And that
was a 2-part one, wasn't it?
Yes, it was 2 parts.
Yeah.
Is that one? Then the third one was Genesis of the Daleks. So that's what they did. That was their arc for the first season. Was they start on Earth. Right. He then gets to. He then goes to the Ark. The second episode. The Ark was The Ark was 4 episodes long. Then after they had done a Sontaran experiment, which was 2 episodes long, so they go down. So the Ark is then going down to the surface of Earth.
Oh yeah.
Then once they've got there, they try to transmit back up to the Ark, and in doing so, the Time Lords then kidnap them.
Jeez.
And take him to Sagaro to try and stop the Daleks being born. That's the 6-part Genesis of the Daleks, which is a very good episode, very good serial.
Yeah.
And after that, he gives them a time ring. They'll take him back to where they were. He uses the time ring to then go, and that takes him straight back to the Ark where they started. But at an earlier period of time, it's just a space station.
So very simple.
very simple, straightforward. Yeah, very simple events. Yeah. But it was that was an actual arc in the first of the season. That was quite nice.
I could link into that in some way.
But that was my gut feeling was that it probably isn't timed out, but something happened on Earth that made people want to leave, and that the reason they had to leave was solar flares in the surfing. And everybody went out, and the people on the Ark were surviving because of that reason. And it makes me think this episode feels very similar in sort of style and structure. So it makes me wonder if this was meant to be tying into that idea. But humanity seems to have had to leave Earth several times over the millennia because it's about to be destroyed, and they go back. It gets destroyed again, they have to go back.
Yeah.
So
Bill did have a fairly realistic reaction, didn't she? But she was sort of devastated that we'd left Earth. It was no longer safe to be there anymore.
Yeah.
There was a bit sort of a moment of that in there.
Yeah. Which must be quite sad. But hey, you're in space.
Yeah, you're in space.
With emojis.
Yeah.
What could you want?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just them trying to kill you was the downside.
That is a minor downside.
Yeah.
So, smile.
Yeah.
Right, so now on to episode 3, Thin Ice.
Yes.
The Frost Fairs.
Yeah. From what I read a thing about this, they've never actually done Frost Fairs ever in Doctor Who. The entire run, apparently.
No, they've never had. No, not that I can even think of.
No.
They're sort of a thing that they were something that went on, but it's a... Shall we say, I think they are relatively unknown because they stopped in the early 1800s. Well, those records of them, because they stopped so long ago, I think people semi-forgotten about them going on.
Yeah, I read a book, not a proper fictional book, and that had a lot of sort of Frost Fairs featured within it. You know, no, they sound like they would have been so much fun.
They were, yeah. People used to release like fires on them because they were so thick. You could actually light a fire and not worry.
They do say that could happen again someday, in not too distant future.
Yeah, a long time after because you'd have to really because it was basically went through a mini ice age.
Yeah, I suppose that would have to be really, especially these days. Health and safety would have to be really, really fit again as well. Some people used to actually all the dockyard workers who couldn't obviously work very well on the docks because lake's frozen over. Used to what they did instead is they used to charge people to go onto the lake, and they used to sort of man all the stairs, and they used to charge people like a penny or something to get onto the lake. But they used to charge them to get off again. Oh no! They wouldn't let them off; they didn't pay up. Oh wow!
I'm not sure quite how that works. It's like, I'll just stay here then forever now. Yeah. I know some one thing I don't think about Thin Ice, I'm pretty sure Thin Ice is the first episode that's actually shown a child killed on screen.
Could be. Because you see
you see it disappear and then find his hat later. And that's pretty... I'm pretty sure it's if not... I'm pretty sure Doctor Who's had children killed before.
Usually you might hear a scream in the distance somewhere or something.
Or sort of hear them passing. But actually on screen, I was quite impressed. The only thing I did find a bit weird about it was Bill's reaction. She sees this child get killed, which is understandably a bit annoying, a bit upsetting, and you'd be down for a few minutes. But she winds up and has almost like a mental breakdown. I said, but I've never seen one killed before. I want to say, hang on a second, were you not in the last episode's fight scene where several people got eaten by machines? Did you not notice that going on?
Yeah.
Did you have her eyes closed the whole fight? And then I can hear a scream, but I can't see it. It's fine.
Did you see them die in the?
Well, she was in the place where the fight was going on. I'm sure she couldn't miss it.
I suppose some of them must have died in that.
They did. You see them get killed.
Yeah.
I'm sure at least 2 people got eaten in that last bit.
Maybe they just wanted to focus on that moment.
Yeah, but it just felt a bit out of place.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you've already done this bit. You've already had your little moment. You've already...
At least it changed the dynamic of annoying kids now. Is like a child, but we're not going to have happy, annoying children. We're going to kill this one, and the rest aren't going to be too bad.
I think the children were quite believable.
Yeah.
It felt very natural the way they were. I mean, you compare to, I think the last episode we had lots of kids in was the one with the forest. Forest of the Night.
Forest of the Night, yeah.
That awesome episode.
By the same guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, same guy. No, it's a woman who went for Nice.
Oh, was it?
It's the one who went Forest of the Night last... No. Wasn't? No, you might be right, actually. I think you are. I think it was... No, I'm thinking about... Who was it with Forest... Anyway, who's...
Some double barrel name, wasn't it? Like,
I might be getting that wrong. I have to look up Wikipedia later. What I loved about Forest of the Night was that no one seemed to trigger that the Earth has night. When one side's having daylight, the other side's having night, and no one seemed to trigger that because all the trees sprung up overnight. not across the whole planet. That can't work. Planets don't work like that.
I don't think anyone enjoyed that episode. I don't think you'll find a fan of that episode either, really.
That was awful. Yeah, Danny Pink
saccharine and...
that little bit at the end where like, your sister's hidden by trees.
Yeah, she's in this bush here.
Yeah, what the... I mean, I was like, they could have done a better job of hiding her. You could wonder, she's like sort of hiding behind it. It's like, what the hell? So I was like, what's going on here? Did the trees take your daughter in order to be able to communicate you while you're flapping your hands around your ears, so they could tell you not to worry that they're going to do something to the whole planet? And it's like, what on earth is going on here? What on earth is going on here? Yeah, that was an awful. That ending made me feel sick.
Yeah,
basically sick. You know,
if it was by the same one, this was a big improvement.
Oh yeah, it was a lot bigger improvement. Pretty sure it wasn't.
No, I could be wrong.
I'm actually now beginning what if Smile might have been.
Yeah, could have been.
I might have been blaming the guy from Kill the Moon completely inappropriately.
Yeah, it could be.
If I am, I'm sorry, Kill the Moon. But it's still a rubbish episode. But if Smile is yours, actually, in fact, that's not good because Smile was actually quite nice and quite decent. So
Smile's a fine episode.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was. I did quite like the bad guy because he felt like a normal person. He didn't feel like he didn't ham it up too much.
No, he wasn't given a lot, but he did pretty good with what he was given.
Yeah, he did. He just seemed like a normal Georgian gentleman at the time. It fitted nicely.
But no conscience whatsoever. I like that bit where the doctor gave him that speech, just off the top of his head because he's been alive for so long. He can do all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then the guy just comes back telling him how amazing that speech was. Anyone with a conscience would have changed their mind, and unfortunately for him, he didn't have one.
Yeah.
So that bits like that were done well.
Yeah, that was done. He was very well done. I was very impressed by that, and it felt. I said so far they've done very good at writing quite natural characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it worked really, really well. I said the children worked very well. They were all felt very natural for their age.
Yeah.
They felt logical for their age. That worked really well.
I used special effects.
Yeah, special effects.
Hidden murky water and things. So
it wasn't too overt. They seem to have been quite a bit more reserved in not going too heavy on the CGI and special effects.
Yeah, keeping it limited.
Yeah, very, very held back, and it works a lot better when they do. The episodes work a lot more natural. They feel more real.
Yeah,
a lot more real. So I have to say, I really enjoyed what they did.
I felt quite sorry for the creature, so that side of the word that it was being trapped in there with chains and everything.
Yeah,
and, that's why that frost fair was as cold as it was, as intense as it was. They have elephants because that thing was making the water colder, wasn't it? Yeah.
Was it so it was making the water cold?
I think there was an element of that was keeping the water cold, wasn't there? Because once it left, the water all the ice had gone, hadn't it?
I think it's more because this big thing from the ice
it
broke
crash
up.
all, but I think that
Don't
was
forget,
implied, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was a family heirloom, wasn't it? The knowledge of this creature. And the reason they kept it down there doing that was because it provided frost fairs.
No, I thought he said...
Was it?
They had to feed him. Then when the frost fairs happened, it provided a deal opportunity for him to basically then start feeding people to an increase in production.
Yeah, that could.
Because obviously they were there, and so then he stopped himself to lure people there.
Yeah.
So we'd have to watch it again to confirm. But I'm pretty sure it was accidental, and they happened to.
Oh, because even things like his excrement were used, weren't they, as power and things?
Yeah. But I think they're probably just normally feeding people to it, and then the frost fair, it's like, oh, awesome! I can get a lot of people fed to this very easily.
Yeah, that's yeah. No, you're probably right, actually.
Yeah. So Monster was quite cool. We're starting to see a bit more dynamic between Bill and Doctor. Starting to come through a lot more now. We're starting to see how she reacts to it, how he reacts to her. And I like the bit of banter. I like the humour he's got, like when he sort of made her think that someone had disappeared, been erased from time.
Yeah, a few little callbacks.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, well, that's what I thought. Yeah, because I thought, that's very true. That does happen because we know that he's joking about it, but it has happened at least once because Rory got erased from time.
Yeah, it certainly did. Even he got erased from time briefly.
He did.
He went through the cracks himself, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was brought back.
So I was quite. And he's been. He's just got all the knowledge of the race resistance once, I think, as well, when he died.
Yeah.
But no, I like that. I thought that was quite fun. There were some funny moments in it as well, which I thought.
They managed to keep the humour there. He established himself as a brilliant doctor last season, didn't he?
Oh, he's been brilliant. Even
there were moments.
he did the best he could with some really awful scripts.
Yeah.
And he saved that series in my book. That series was pretty awful, but he saved his performance. Yeah, I mean,
deep trouble.
He's such a. I mean, as an actor, he's so brilliantly versatile. I mean, you could pair. Have you ever watched The Thick of It?
Yes, I watched all of it.
With him as
Malcolm. Pretty much all of that. Yeah,
him as Malcolm Tucker, and that was awesome.
Yeah,
so
very similar kind of language in that. As to Doctor Who, really.
Yeah, very similar style of writing as well. Very similar language.
Child-friendly and
very child-friendly. Thick of It's very child-friendly, particularly when what's his face was in the first season. He was very child-friendly.
Oh yeah,
a bit too child-friendly.
Yeah, a little too much.
Yeah, which is why he didn't appear in it for very long after that.
Yeah.
I've got his now. Chris Langham.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
a bit too child-friendly was Chris Langham. Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Very realistic politician, though, wasn't it? That he ended up doing that.
It's very realistic, very realistic, very funny. If you ain't watched The Thick of It and you're not a child, it's a really funny. It's a really, definitely. It's a really funny series. I believe
it's on Netflix because I'm pretty sure that's where I watched it.
Yeah, same here. When I first saw the clips, I thought there's a lot of swearing. I thought I'm not going to enjoy it. It's not going to be very clever. Actually, it's really clever.
Oh yes, yeah, brilliantly funny. Very on the nose, but they have people go on TV. It's very funny. Definitely, definitely worth a watch.
Definitely worth a watch. So give Thick of It a go. Don't know much to say about Thin Ice. I mean, I thought it was a good episode. I thought special effects was good. I thought it was overall quite a nice episode.
Yeah, a few little more. They had that cool bit at the end, didn't they, with Thin Ice, where the vault. Someone knocked on the vault.
Yes. Well, we'll discuss the vaults. A bit later.
But I thought we'd been just to mention that each episode has little hints to that.
Yeah, I think the vault's been in every episode, hasn't it, so far? Yeah. It's obviously the thing. A bit like, we're basically doing the similar thing, we're having an arc, we're going to mention the vault, but we're not going to reveal what's going on to it until later on.
But Matt Lucas we haven't really mentioned him yet, because he's in it, he's in each one, isn't he? But not in it much.
No.
In the next one, from the trailer, it looks like he's, as the three of them, much more involved.
I like Matt Lucas' character.
Yeah.
I do.
It feels like he's there for what's to come and everything, but yeah, he's a fun little character, but they haven't overused him as like some over-the-top comedy character. They've kept him in it with some comedy, but they haven't overused him or overdone or anything. He's not just there for jokes.
If they were really careful, if they're really uncareful, he could be very easily overused. Yeah. I do also wonder if the reason they haven't put him in the first episode too much is because he's a well-known name. You've got Peter Capaldi, a very well-known name.
Yeah.
You've got this. What's her name?
I know the way and everything.
Pearl Mackie.
Pearl Mackie, yeah.
She's obviously pretty much unknown.
Yeah.
If they had them two in an episode, I think they weren't that she was going to overpower. So he really wanted to get her established, so they didn't put her in too much. Because you have to have Doctor there, you can't not have him.
No.
But I think Matt Lucas was very much overpowered Pearl Mackie in their episode.
You don't want her to be sort of overshadowed, do you, really?
No, exactly.
So two big presents.
Yeah, so I wonder if that's probably the reason why you haven't put him as much. But I hope to see more of him. Yeah. I like him, so I hope to see more of him.
I think they will, because he's in the credits each time, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on the title sequence. Yeah, so hopefully it's just like full blip for the first. He was in the first episode quite a lot.
Yeah.
Second and third, I think, was just let's establish Bill.
Yeah. We sort of know why he's there at the moment, isn't he? He's kind of extra backup as a guard for the vault. You know, he's there to sort of keep that.
He's just keeping an eye on the Doctor as well.
Yeah, make sure trying to make him keep the promise he made.
Yeah, you promised, sir. That was great when they got back and they got out of the task and they saw the Georgian kid. He's like,
with a kettle.
Yeah, it's like, you've been somewhere. No, we haven't. Yeah, it's like his mum had caught him.
Yeah, I didn't go off world, so it doesn't count.
Yeah. Technically, I didn't go off world.
Yeah.
Apart from what I did.
Yeah.
No, Thin Ice is excellent episode.
Yeah, good one. Yeah.
Cool. So now we get up to where the series has got to. With Knock Knock. And I have to say, Knock Knock's probably so far of the season my favourite episode so far. I really like Knock Knock.
I did like it a lot more than I expected I would, because I don't normally like the slightly creepy, sort of scary-esque episodes, unless it's with the angels, but I did enjoy that one.
Haunted House episode, yeah.
Yeah, sort of haunted house kind of thing that they've done before. I enjoyed this one a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah, I thought I'll do another haunted house one, but you had Peter. Do you know I'm doing terrible people's names? I had Poirot in it, the little grey cells. Not David, is he? What is his name?
David Suchet.
That's it, David Suchet. I knew it was David something. I didn't call him Peter. I thought it's not Peter.
No, yeah.
But David Suchet, he was in it. And he stole the show, basically.
He was brilliant, yeah. He was spectacular, yeah, in his moments, yeah.
I mean, the episode I thought was very clever overall, sort of that when she found out why he was crying in the house. Because I was trying to work out, hold on, is he an alien, is he not? I thought he wasn't human, to be honest, for most of the episode.
Yeah.
And there is a bit of an issue, because although they explained, like, oh no, he's the woman's son, I thought to myself, that's fine, but how do you explain how he's able to do all the things which disappeared? Presumably there's a lot of secret entrances everywhere. He's able to, like, how he's able to disappear from the front. All I can see is there's a lot of secret passages everywhere. They didn't mention there must be secret passages, but they didn't...
That could let him into the wood and then out again.
Perhaps it did.
Through, into the wood and through walls, or keep him there, to keep him,
And it never sort of really explained how he's able to figure out how to avoid them attacking him.
No.
But encourage it to attack other people.
Yeah.
I mean, as it was, just he was able to control the sounds. Perhaps the idea was he just controlled them all the sounds completely. And so he was able to do it. I mean, it never quite explained that quite how it works. And the other thing it didn't do is, obviously his mother's been living there. So presumably he's been living there as well.
Yeah.
So how has he got no outside knowledge at all? So Dr. asked him who's the current Prime Minister, and he didn't know. Even if he was hiding away, it's 20 years between things. He's got to go and get food.
Yeah.
He's human, he's got to eat.
Presumably, yeah.
He's got to get supplies and so forth, so he's got to have some... I mean, there must be money somewhere.
Yeah.
So how does he not know anything?
Yeah, there were a few things like that. Like, I'm not entirely sure how she forgot that was her son and not her dad. I'm not entirely sure how she forgot that. There were a few bits like that that were a little bit unexplained.
Yeah, it's one of those episodes that were good when you watch it. There's a lot of plot falls when you start to think about it.
There's a few creaks. Back on it.
God. This is why we have them. If you don't watch the podcast, if you just join us for this fantastic Who Review, that's what we call it. The Who Review. If you watch it for the Who Review and don't watch the podcast, we only have him on the podcast purely to make the crappy jokes.
Yeah, that's my speciality.
The puns.
Yeah. No, that's what the people want, so I give it the people what they want.
Yes, I'm sure that's what people want.
I didn't know, but my only other possible criticism was that they'd spent the first 3 episodes with the two of them together having a great relationship, the Doctor and Pearl, and Bill, but they spent that almost the entire episode apart. Yeah. And I felt that was a little bit of a shame. I know that was to impose more threat on her and to split them up, do things a little bit differently. But I do enjoy when the two of them are together. Yeah,
presumably some time has passed since their Frostfair incident. Yeah, and she was off. I mean, I'm assuming there's been actually quite a gap because also she's obviously then made friends at the university. Is now getting student digs with them. So something's obviously happened in the meantime because these friends appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, she seemed to know but not know him. It seemed to be a very funny situation. They seemed to disappear out. They seemed, we know everybody. Oh, who's that guy? Oh, he does music all the time. So, felt a little bit weird.
Yeah, because you saw it at university in the first episode, didn't you?
Yeah.
But not much after that.
So, presumably, you've got to think that the first 2 episodes happened basically the same night.
Very close together, yeah.
Yeah, because obviously she's at university, and while she's in Thailand, says, "Well, shall we go somewhere?" And they take, he's making tea, which must be like the next day.
Oh yeah, because Frostfair followed on, didn't it?
Exactly on for it. She says that only a few hours ago I was in the feature. She says that, so it's their direct follow-ons, and they also go. So obviously this is some time between them. So this is where all the time books will sit between these two. Because obviously there's a nice logical gap there.
And she didn't really want him there, did she? Because she wanted this place to be normal. She wanted to keep that side of her life separate to the bounding around the universe. I
think the thing about it is, though, to my mind, she's not been the Doctor long enough to get to that step where she wants a normal part. To be, I want a normal star in my life would mean that she's got slightly frustrated with what's going on. So there'd been an episode where, like, the previous episode, where they sort of went on, and then she had some, issues. Perhaps she had a falling out with him over something. That's a career where he did something, what have you. So a little bit of tension there. It could explain why she then wanted to have a little bit of a life of her own.
Yeah, she is a little bit different from the other companions, though, isn't she? She's not quite as enamoured by him as some of them have been.
No, it just felt very unnatural how all of a sudden she'd gone from having this wonderful experience to I just don't want this to be. I want you to get separate.
Yeah, I suppose that happened a little bit too early.
Yeah, it didn't felt
prompt.
And also, not being funny, when will all these companions learn? The Doctor says, there's something wrong here. You should go... This man's been around 2,000 years. He's shown me fantastic things. Yeah, he knows the answer to everything, how to solve these problems. Perhaps I should give him at least hear him out.
Yeah.
At least I should hear him out.
But she didn't know him that well yet, though, did she? He'd kind of gone to places where there were trouble. He'd come to her to find trouble that time.
Well, in the times she's known him, she saved him from sentient water. You know, he saved her from being eaten by robots, and he knew what to do then.
Yeah.
He saved her from a giant fish. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You know, by now. And also, I have to say, this so far season has been a lot of people being eaten. Robots, fish, now woodwork.
Yeah, there was a lot. Yeah. Food does seem to be a big element. Even a puddle kind of ate a person, almost.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah. Having said all those things, I still thoroughly enjoyed the episode.
Oh, it was a brilliant episode. It was one of the episodes that, although you'll think, that doesn't make sense, but just put it out of your mind. It's a really good episode. I like the sort of idea of the actual wood of the property being in control, though with the giant wood lice that look like DRDs of Farscape.
Yeah, I never said. Yeah, I remember you saying that, but I've never. I have seen Farscape, but they did seem to ring a bell at antenna.
Did you not watch Farscape?
I did, but I only.
You've got to watch Farscape.
But not all the way to the very end.
Oh man, you need to watch.
Hang on, which Farscape is the one where the guy gets stranded in space, isn't it?
He gets shot through a wormhole.
That's it, yeah.
And ends up in a Jim Henderson production.
Yeah, Sesame Street in space.
Yeah. Farscape is really not. Farscape is basically Star Trek and Star Wars on a lot of drugs. A lot of drugs. That's basically what it is. It's the other description of Farscape was it's a story of an Australian man descending to an American man descending to Australian BDSM culture.
I think I watched the first sort of 3 seasons. One of the last ones I watched is when he kind of made it back home, but necessarily didn't. He was in some kind of cell, I think.
Oh, that's like the 3rd episode of the first season.
Oh, is it? I must be remembering wrong then. That must be later than that then, yeah.
He does get back to Earth later on. I mean, this isn't the Farscape podcast. But
no, those things look a bit like that,
Yeah. I thought the effects were very effective. They were
more practical than you imagine.
Yeah, definitely.
The guy in the wood was practical, wasn't it? And then CGI when they had to.
Yeah. That was really good. That was really creepy. There was no wooden acting. Sorry.
Yeah, that's me, not you.
I know, I'm really no near you too much. I thought the sort of revelation at the end of why he was doing it, because obviously you see the trailer, you see these wooden hands, and you assume it's some sort of monster that he's got a pet with that he's feeding. That tended to be his mother.
Yeah.
I thought, that's quite a neat sort of twist. I quite like that little twist, to be honest. I thought that was quite neat.
That was another way Suchet was brilliant, though, by making him like the villain, but also you feel sympathetic towards him as well.
Yeah.
You weren't just like, he's an evil bad guy. You felt for him as well.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't really forgive him for what he'd done, but you could kind of understand why he'd done it.
What
he wasn't like a dad looking after a kid.
Yeah.
He just wanted to keep his mum.
Exactly. What child wouldn't want to save their mother?
Yeah.
You know, particularly at a young age, and then once he worked out how and could do it, and it was a very effective episode. I also thought that a lot of the other actors, the university students, their banter felt very natural.
Yeah, it didn't feel too forced or anything.
No,
they were decent actually.
They were. I think the only one who's a little not so good was the one who ended up with Bill, Tara.
Yeah,
she wasn't as good as the others, but all the others I thought were very, very well done. She felt a little bit sort of what's going on, squeamish, but yeah, all the others I thought were very cleverly done.
Yeah, the ending was definitely not where I saw it going. You know, where she wasn't a monster. She was a mother. She didn't understand what had happened, and then she sort of sacrificed them both back into the and brought the other ones out of the wood again. Yeah, I didn't mind that. Actually, I didn't think I wasn't sure about that at first, but I actually kind of liked the fact that they all came back. Yeah, I suppose it's like she hasn't quite absorbed them all yet, so because it's all the machines to be. Obviously, these insects can break man down at a very small level. Because they can come in out of woodwork by sort of just dropping through, and they always had to convert her into this wooden thing. Well, there's no quite explain why their natural affinity to wood. But no, it must be whatever species they were. That's just what they do, I guess. Yeah, we turn people into wood. It's their thing. It's their thing. But yeah, no, I also thought her creature was very effective. I still can't. I mean, I think it was CGI. No, apparently that was all prosthetics.
I was debating. I was thinking, is that CGI?
Apparently, it was all prosthetics.
It looked very. Made it look very. Actually, not to use the pun again. She made it look very wooden. It looked like she made it wooden, and very well acted.
Very good. Just to bring reality and a believable character into that wooden. It's brilliant. She's very good
character. Yeah. It makes me think of another character who sort of does that sort of like in a weird set state type thing. Main character who looks like they're made out of wood is slipping into the other children-friendly series in Westworld, where you have Hannibal Lecter going down and talking to the chap in the morgue who's in the robot, and he sort of moves very much like that.
Oh yeah,
and that's
the
ones. That's that. The actor who does that does it brilliantly because he really does move like. I mean. I actually tried that once to see. You can't. It's so hard to do because it's really hard to not instantly go into a smooth motion.
Yeah, he's
but
really
not be overt about it.
That's another great show.
That's another great show, which we could always discuss another time as well.
Especially you see Yul Brynner's character very briefly, don't you, in the background in one bit.
Yeah, you do.
Just for a second, it's not that actor, but for sure it's him.
Yeah, that's all my sister wants. She said, "When's Yul Brynner going to be?" I said, "He'll be in it. He'll be in it. Trust me, I've seen this all the way through. He'll be in it." And then she spots, there he is. Oh, he's gone. He was in it.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting to see where the hell they go now.
Yeah.
Half-price tickets, I'd say, considering everything went a bit iffy.
I think some refunds are in order as well.
Yeah. They've still got Feudal Land, haven't they? Ninja World or whatever it was.
Ninja World. I think because it's SW, it's going to be Samurai World. Or actually more like Shogun World.
Yeah.
I thought. Anyway, if you've not watched Westworld, none of this makes any sense whatsoever.
No.
And if you're too young to watch Westworld, just watch it when no one's watching now. I won't recommend that. It's a great. Don't encourage them. It's not violent. It's very boring. It's a lot of people talking all the time.
Yeah,
there's a lot of talking in politics. Yet very boring. You won't like it. You won't like Westworld. Trust me.
But no.
But it's got Ed Harris in it.
Yeah. A lot of great actors.
A lot of great. Anthony Hopkins as well.
Yeah. One thing Doctor Who does well really is having sort of a small budget, really, doing a great job with that kind of the small budget they must have.
Doctor's always,
comparatively to something like Westworld, obviously.
Yeah, Doctor's always done quite well at making a small budget go far. Yeah. Sometimes less successfully than others. There have been some very dodgy episodes in the past. There was one I remember distinctly where the guy filming it decided to save money. He would just film the actors in front of a blue screen. So you had like two sets, and the rest is all filmed. And so you had all these people running terrified in these caves, and it's just a blue screen. And they're screaming such that they're going but I just feel they just screaming so unnaturally. And they're just running across the screen, and it's like they're walking. There's a point one that walks on the wall because obviously it's just a blue screen picture. I was like, why? I'm sure you could have found a cave to film in.
Yeah,
I'm sure one of you could be like, there's some,
caves everywhere in Britain.
Yeah, I'm sure they could have found somewhere to film, but no, they just. It was awful. It really was absolutely awful. I can't remember the name of the episode, but it was awful. And Doctor has had some dodgy special effects in its time, but
they've come a long way in that regard.
But it's kind of its charm. I also like the fact that when you do see the CGI and the process stuff, it's slightly creaky at the edges. You can almost sort of see the moment it's about to fail. I always quite like that. I mean, I'd say it was worse in Russell T Davies' time. He tended to go way over the top with like.
There were some very fake CGI moments in these ones.
And the second episode, The End of the World, where then that sort of place all the aliens come up, they all look a lot of them pretty darn rubbish, to be honest. And they look very rubbery and very and they've done their best, but
that was early. He was some of his early. Not just episodes, early season was trying to figure out how to bring Doctor Who back, wasn't it? The best way to do it, and trying to convince BBC to give him money, and must have been quite hard to convince them to pay a lot of money for that first series because it was so.
They invested a reasonable amount into it, to be fair.
Yeah.
But they made a 13-episode series. I mean, they did the rest of them, and it wasn't. The special effects, apart from a few ropey things, weren't bad at all, to be honest.
I think Christopher Eccleston helped because he was the perfect choice for the first Doctor. If they'd gone straight in with David Tennant, it might have been too much, wouldn't it? But he was the perfect choice to bring it back.
Yeah, he had that sort of mysterious aura about him, so forth.
Yeah, the sort of the post-war Doctor who, had enough.
Yeah, no, he worked very effectively. No, and I mean that also says. I mean the episode Dalek, that first season, where which they ruined by calling it Dalek. I was like, what's down there? Let's go have a look. That was, in my view, one of the best episodes Doctor's ever done. New Who's actually ever done. That is one of the best episodes.
Dalek wanted to die in the sunlight and everything. Commandant's thing. Yeah. That was very good.
That whole sort of like just showing them what because it basically said, let's show everybody what these things are capable of. Let's just show you how dangerous one of these creatures can be.
Yeah.
And then the film says they will show you this blowing them up with a normal gun. You know, that was a very effective. That season one. I mean, I liked season 1 Doctor Who. I was very nervous when Doctor Who came back. I thought, is this going to be shit?
And Billie Piper, I think, amazed everyone with how good she was.
You know, Billie Piper is very much like Bill.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, really, you've got Billie Piper playing the character? And it's like, why have you done that? And then, gee, you're not bad.
No, I like that. She always said, didn't she, in an interview, a couple of interviews, that she wished she'd stayed on longer. She always said that she left too early. She wished she'd stayed for another at least 1 or 2 more seasons at least.
As we said at the start, but season 3 felt like it was written for it. It feels like you think that maybe they thought she was.
Yeah, they might have had an idea that she was going to be in there. Yeah,
and it felt very much like it was written. Anyway, we'll sort of rehash what we all discussed. Yeah. So, but yeah, not really excellent. Their take on horror film worked really well. It has got a few flaws in it.
Is that a joke as well?
It wasn't, but now I've said it. Yes, it was. It was a very well-timed joke, and it was very nice few flaws in it. But yeah, I really enjoy Knock Knock, and I'm looking forward to what the feature brings.
Indeed.
So we've done all the episodes. Suppose we better talk a bit about the series overall. So, perhaps I think the big question is, what's in the vault?
Indeed.
So, what do we think?
Well, initially, I had absolutely no idea because it was just a vault, and you didn't know what was in there.
It could have been his life savings.
Yeah, it could have been life savings.
That would be one hell of a twist, wouldn't it? It's just a banker in there. It's not special. It's just a banker.
It's
just a little guy. It's Howard from the HSBC in there.
Oh, God,
that would be awesome.
But that would probably be an anticlimax if it was a banker.
Moffat's thinking, damn, why did I think of that?
He probably keeps all that in his TARDIS anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then
Halifax has got plunged his TARDIS. I like that.
Yeah.
Just down the left is the Halifax barge next to the Tesco's.
Yeah, and beyond just before the McDonald's.
Yeah, drive through.
Yeah. But no, they have Matt Lucas there, don't they, as kind of guardian of the vault and trying to keep the Doctor from disappearing, leaving the vault with just him there. And that was at the university, wasn't it? Which like underground.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was near the university, but they moved
I think it was
underneath because she walked to it, didn't she?
Yeah.
So he's keeping it near where he's working.
I think don't forget universities are quite big.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not named, is it? What university? I think it's going to be something like Oxford or Cambridge University, equivalent of obviously a fake version. But those universities are huge. They cover humongous campuses, so it's feasible. It's nearby in one of the buildings.
Underground, probably unused old maintenance area or
something.
Probably. They've put it in there somehow. I don't know how they got it there in the first place. If it was built there,
or in Zenith Windows install it for them.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
I need to store a transdimensional being. Can you come help, please? Yeah, we'll get someone around the morning.
But what did you think was in there at the very the first episode where it's just a vault? Did you have any early ideas of what it might be?
I tend to avoid speculation. I don't think too much about it because I think I'm not very good at speculation.
I'm okay with it.
I nearly always get it wrong.
Yeah.
So I tend to go, I'm not going to even try and speculate. And also, I think if you speculate too much, then if you're right, it's like, ugh.
I was thinking that, yeah.
If you're wrong, it's like, my idea is better.
Yeah.
So I tend to avoid speculation, to be honest with you. I'm only really doing it because we're recording this, to be honest. No one wouldn't bother.
No. Yeah, but they do that. Even Russell T Davies did that to a lesser extent, but he's a big fan, isn't he, Stephen Moffat, of doing these
arcs. He likes series arcs.
I don't know if presumably this one goes from just the beginning of this season to the end of this season, rather than set up for what's to come later on, because he's got a new showrunner.
Yeah,
this is just one season long arc, I think, isn't it?
He tends to do. He's done more in a lot of his seasons more recently. Apart from a couple, he got a bit more involved. His arcs are. When we say it's an arc, it's more of it gets mentioned in the background, and you see the odd scene involving it, but it's not actually related to the episode. Whereas, like most American series, you have 4 or 5 episodes of the season devoted to the arc. Now, he did do that with the Impossible Astronaut.
Yeah.
There were 2 or 3 episodes that were directly related to story. And I love that season, the Impossible Astronaut season. I love that season when they got to work out.
Mostly.
Not
massively, but there were some spectacular episodes in that season.
Yeah, I like that in general completely. So
yeah,
I liked how it pushed through.
And with Matt Smith's one, they had like the silence in the background from the first Matt Smith episode all the way to the last episode of his last season, didn't they? So that was an arc that went through his whole.
Well, that was part of the Impossible Astronaut arc, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was part of that whole kind of why the silence came.
And so forth. It's all
the cracks in time. And,
yeah. That was really so even they appear again at the end of his art, his personal one.
Yeah.
No, so I like it. So at the moment, it's not in my mind. Although it's the arc, it's not that much of an arc. It's just sort of background mentioning.
Yeah. So one thing that was mentioned though in Before the Flood, that 2-part one, the ghost figures was the thing that was underwater, and then he turned up dead, and then didn't later on. Was that bit where he talked about the Minister of War? Some woman mentioned him.
Yeah.
And he said something like, "Oh, I'm sure I'll come across him eventually," or whatever, something like that. I wonder if that's ever going to come back, or
possibly.
If that's anything to do
or
with
just
the
a throwaway line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, whatever's in the fault, it's something that he doesn't feel malice towards.
No.
Because he had a Chinese meal with it, or
Yeah.
him, or her, or whatever it is, or they, or them.
Mm.
Yeah, it could be enticing, I say. He had a meal with it. He doesn't feel malice towards it, and the fact that opened the vault as well, so he clearly has some control over who opens it. He can. Is it them locking it in, or is it locking them out?
Yeah, I think he opened it, didn't he?
He did open it, I think so. Yeah, but it seems to be a little bit. He seemed to when he sort of said, "Oh, I'll come in. I've got a toy about people getting eaten," that sort of thing.
The story, yeah.
And it's sort of like seeing that he had a bit of saying, "Okay, come in."
That's why I think
it's got to be someone something he knows and sort of trusts a little bit. But it thinks it's too dangerous to be free. I mean, the current speculation is the Master, which I don't believe for a second.
It could be him in the sense that whether he was playing the piano and he went on there to talk about a horrible thing that happened, all the people that died. And obviously the Master will enjoy that kind of story. But also don't forget, I know we've had Missy, but the Master now could exist as he did, but without that, constant ringing in his head, without the constant bells, and
Yeah.
So he could affect his personality greatly. I'm wondering if there's anyone in the old Doctor Who, if anyone can remember, anyone that used to play the piano, that used to enjoy playing the piano, and if that's any element to it, if that's a clue.
It wouldn't. It's not the first of the Masters being caged, because they did a series of webisodes, animated episodes, and they used Richard E. Grant as Doctor for a lot of those, and in that the Master ends up in his TARDIS. He basically saves him from flood, but he goes to be alive in the TARDIS. So Doctor keeps him there, sort of like a little sort of mastery pet.
Yeah. So I mean, would Stephen Moffat, like you said this to me before, would Stephen Moffat show John Sims is coming back and then have him in the vault?
Exactly. That's why I don't think he would. But is it a double bluff?
Yeah.
Is he thought if I put him in the trailers, no one's going to think that. Everyone's going to think, well, no, he wouldn't bother doing that because he's showing the trailers. Or so is he triple bluffing us?
Well, it could be the Master and someone or something else as well.
Yeah.
It might not just be the Master on his own.
Yeah.
Because he did the knock, didn't he? But it was like 3 knocks, and the thing with him is always 4 knocks, isn't it? But when he knocked, it was like knock,
He'll knock 4 times, yeah.
Knock, 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 like 3 times each time.
What would have been given away is if he'd done the...
Yeah, big time. The old Doctor Who theme that was in his head.
That was the drum, the drums of war.
He constantly had the Doctor Who theme in his head.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, I like Doctor Who, but if I had the theme constantly in my head, I think I would get up. I would turn to and make the murder eventually.
That was a nice reason for why he'd always been so crazy.
Yeah.
Those awful Time Lords put that in his head without a moment's consideration to what it would do to him all those years.
Yeah. But he must have been leaning in that direction for him to think, yeah, well, that mate, he looks like he's going to make the man if he put that in his head.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't think we will have... I'm not going to speculate, to be honest. I just don't know what's going to be in there. It's going to be something... Half until I'll guess it correctly, and Abel will go, yeah, he speculated right. Oh, we got it right.
Yeah. I wouldn't put money on it being the Master yet.
No,
certainly.
I wouldn't. I don't think it will be.
But I wonder how he'll come back beyond that then.
Well, Moffat likes reviving old creatures from the series. I mean, he's got the Master back in it, from which is he's been in and out for obviously recently. And he's got the old school Cybermen back as well.
Yeah, they've got
some Cybermen.
That's it. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to them.
No, but yeah, because they
were creepy, far creepier than the male ones.
But Stephen Moffat, other than this anniversary special, had David Tennant in it. He's never used any Russell T Davies characters, has he?
Well, you said that. I thought about this. He has used the Ood.
Yeah, true, the Ood. Yeah. Very briefly, but yeah, he has.
He had the Ood in one whole episode, didn't he? He had the Ood with, what was he called? Brother? Or nephew?
Yeah.
Nephew. He was
the
wife of the Doctor.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So he has had the Ood in it, and actual fact, Russell T gets the credit for that because it actually says the Ood created by Russell T Davies in the credits.
Oh right, oh yeah,
that's completely his creation, so he gets credited for that.
Oh yeah, I suppose the Ood.
So yeah, perhaps there's an Ood in there. You never know. Perhaps there's an Ood Jude.
That really would be an anticlimax. I did wonder if the only other two possibilities are the first Doctor was coming back, isn't he? The Christmas special.
Yes.
A lot of people know that. So it's played by the actor who was in Harry Potter, who did the special, didn't he? The documentary drama kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where he played, the first Doctor. That was so he's perfect for that. I doubt it would be him in there.
No.
My only other very out there speculation was that it could be the next Doctor, but that's probably unlikely. I don't see how that would work.
No. The trouble is, anything that involves his own past. Trouble is, if he puts himself in there, he'd have to explain away how he doesn't remember himself being in there.
Yeah, well, that's.
And he had to create some sort of second time stream where he can exist twice.
Yeah.
Which then that creates continuity for the Doctor's personal history, because that implies there's hundreds of Doctors all over the place, because that would just create a mess they put in. Although Moffat,
Yeah, obviously with the Christmas special though, he's meeting the first Doctors is sort of
but they've had
different, isn't
they
it?
can have. It's one thing to meet them and have a crossover, but it's another to. He's trapping someone there. He's physically restraining them. He must have memories of that moment and know he got out.
Yeah.
So therefore, he's creating a time loop of him. He's creating a paradox.
Yeah, because it hasn't happened to him. It wouldn't have happened to him yet, would it? Escaping, not the Peter Capaldi version.
No,
really the one that came afterwards.
Peter Capaldi's trapping him in the vault, knowing full well he's going to escape some future, because Peter Capaldi, when he was William Hartnell, escaped.
Yeah.
This is why we should speculate.
Yeah, I'm getting a headache.
Yeah. So I don't think it's Master. It's going to be something completely out there. Perhaps it's going to be River Song. I don't know.
I think she's done now, isn't she?
Yeah, I like River
There's
Song.
any chance they'd bring her back?
That's a pity. I like River Song.
She was brilliant. Never in a bad episode.
No, all episodes were good. Yeah.
If she was in it, you knew you were in for a good episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I feel interested to find out who turns up. The other thought I did have is it's gonna. Well, I did briefly thought one of us going to be Susan Foreman. If you've got William Hartnell coming back, perhaps it'll be Susan Foreman. Because he left town.
Oh yeah.
Then why would he be trapping her?
Yeah. One of them's the one. They had a picture of the desk, didn't they? I can't remember the name of that companion. It was with a song and Susie. No, I can't remember.
Not Susan. First
No.
Was it Polly?
Polly. It was the one where it was the granddaughter.
That was Susan.
Yeah, because they were. But that was a foreshadowing of this companionship, wasn't it? Of grandfather, granddaughter.
But or was it also a foreshadowing of what's in the vault? And in actual fact, the answer's been laying. If I've got it right, well, just that random half a guess, you have to crown me king.
If I had to stake a claim on what it is in there, I would go for the first Doctor in there.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, if I had to say something now.
Yeah, there's also one other thing that they've never brought back, and I think they should at some point. One character, although he did come back in the comics at one point, but comics aren't directly related to TV canon.
No,
is Adam from season 1. He's the one who Rose got involved with. He was in Dialogue actually.
Oh,
he took that station. He got himself
in Coronation Street as well.
Yeah, I don't think that's directly. No. I'm pretty sure it's not directly linked together.
No. You think that would be that, no?
Well, I don't think he'll be in the vault. I'm not saying he'll be in the vault, but as a plot thread that's left hanging, you've got this guy on Earth who's got all this technology in his head.
Oh, yeah.
That, as a plot thread left hanging, that to me still needs to be dealt with. Now, they do resolve it in the comics.
Yeah.
They do resolve what happens to him then. But not during the TV series. And the comics aren't really that totally canon, because comics went off their own way a long time ago. So, I'd be interested to see how they... I would like to actually see that come back just to finish that off. It'd be a nice sort of 10-year thing, find out 10 years later on him like sort of perhaps either gone mad from the knowledge, or perhaps sort of very carefully, perhaps he turns out to be like Mark, perhaps he's changed his name to Mark Zuckerberg and changed his face and took over the world.
Could be the Doctor's daughter. We've never seen her since.
That's true, again.
She did regenerate as herself again.
Yeah.
So that he could see her as she could have done something very dangerous, too dangerous to be left alone. And she was the kind of character that might have made him make a promise not to go gallivanting around the universe, because he's her dad,
Yeah, it could be.
David Tennant married her, didn't he?
Yeah, I think they were married before.
Oh, right. Okay, I thought they met on that episode.
I might be wrong, I can't remember. It's either they met on the episode or they were married before. I think, she's Peter Davison's daughter.
Oh, right. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? That's
That's his,
I suppose it makes sense that she looked like one of the old Doctors, I guess.
Yeah, but makes sense. So Peter's the only. I think that's the only Doctor who's got his own offspring in Doctor Who playing a Time Lord again.
Yeah,
it's interesting. We're a bit pushed for time now, so I'm going to briefly. We were discussing earlier about feature writers, so I've obviously using from my memory, also Wikipedia. I've got the list up on the screen next to us of all the writers. In fact, what I want to do very nicely for Tom, or Middlemiester, sorry. It'll be over to this screen so you at least you can see it a bit clearer.
Yeah.
There we go. So, I was wrong. We just did a bit of housekeeping. I thought that Smile was written by the guy who writ
Kill the
Moon. It was actually written by Frank Cotton Boyce, who writ the Forest one.
Yeah, that was the double barrel name I was trying to remember before.
Yeah, so Sarah Dollard writ the one about the Frost Fair, Thin Ice, she's new. I think she's new to it. I think she's written for Doctor Who before.
I really thought she was the one who'd done one of them before, but she.
Let's have a look at her. This is interactive. We're going to look her up. She's Australian.
Yeah, she could be new, but
she writ Face the Raven.
Face of the Raven, that's the one.
Not the Face the Raven.
Yeah,
that was a good episode. Actually,
Kara's death. Yeah,
Kara's death, and she did actually die. Well, she did die, didn't she? Technically.
Yeah, she's between heartbeats. And the last one was written by Mike Bartlett, who is the guy who's new. He's definitely new to Doctor Who. Yeah.
So next week we've got one called Oxygen, written by Jay Matheson. I like Jay Matheson's episodes. He wrote the Murray and the Orient Express, which I really enjoyed, and he also wrote Flatline, which to me was that helped save that. Peter Capaldi and Flatline helped save season 8 to me, because Flatline was an awesome episode.
Yeah,
it was the one where people got turned to 2D images.
That's Danny Pink. Season 8.
No, Danny Pink. One of the good things about Flatline was Danny Pink wasn't in it.
No,
that's one of the really good things about Flatline. He wasn't there. That was an awesome episode. They've got Stephen Moffat again. They got Peter Harness
and Stephen.
Now Peter Harness, I think he's killed the moon. I'm pretty sure he is. Let's have a look at him.
Could be.
I think he was, because he is. He definitely killed the moon. Yes, he was.
Stephen Moffat will keep him under control.
Well, he also wrote the Two Spartans Icon story last time, which worked for it, which was very neat.
Yeah,
I like the Zygons.
I didn't mind that one, but I don't like the Zygons. I can never get past the fact that they just look like rubber. Like guys in big rubber suits.
That's half Doctor Who.
Yeah, but I've never been a fan, but yeah.
But yeah, he went that. But again, that was with Stephen Moffat. Stephen was like, mate, I'll let you one episode, but you also kill the moon. Yeah. I'm going to keep control of it. Oh! Look, pyramid in the world. Let's make the pyramid out of chocolate. No. The pyramid's a giant egg. No. Zygon's a giant egg. No. Stop with the giant eggs, Peter. Stop it.
Tony Whitehouse, he's done loads, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he's done loads. Have a look at Toby Whitehouse. We should have done this first before we did all this.
Well, yeah.
He's with not being. He's with not being human. I like being human as well.
Yeah.
Series. He's done loads.
Yeah.
School reunion.
Fun.
Yeah, I like School Reunion. I knew that wasn't Studios. We thought it was Studios, but it wasn't. Vampires of Venice, and that was quite a good one.
Yeah, it was fun.
God Complex. I love the God Complex. complex. That's one of
What's
the
that one
hotel.
again? Oh yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's a
So
nice
Town
one.
Called Mercy, that was good. That was Fast Games Doctor Who.
The West. Yeah, the West. Yeah. The West.
Unbreakable for the Flood. Not the greatest episodes, if I'm honest. They were okay. I
actually enjoyed them.
Yeah, I felt Before the Flood was very fastly resolved, though.
Yeah,
it was an interesting two-parter.
I like the thing that actually came back in Westworld, the bootstrap thing. You know, something can happen without it ever being invented.
Yeah,
which was dealt with a lot in that two-part episode, and then obviously Westworld.
Do you mean and the Lava Land, which is the new one he's now doing. So yeah, he did. He's done quite a few actually. So I'm quite pleased to hear him. Now a bit of a debate. We've got Mark Gatiss. Now I've always liked Mark Gatiss episodes, apart from last season's Dust, which was awful. But in general, I like Mark Gatiss episodes. But I know you don't like Mark Gatiss episodes.
No, I'm not a big fan of the horror ones. He almost always does horror.
Hammer horror films, basically.
Yeah, and I can see why he likes all that. But I've never really liked his episode. I've always preferred Stephen Moffat's Sherlock episodes as well. So I'm just not a big Mark Gatiss fan.
Yeah, I like Mark. He's definitely more of the horror sort of side of thing, more traditional. He doesn't do well at sci-fi. I mean, the last episode he did the Dust one, with the people being made out of grumbles in your eye. Bridges by far one of the most. That was the Kill the Moon of last season. To be honest, you know, it was only been that saved was the fact that he can pace quite well. But that was really awful episode. Unfortunately, I didn't like that bit. We've then got Eaters of Light by Rona Munro. No, I wonder if they're new. I'm sorry if I'm out of shot right now, but we'll have a look. She's written for. He said, no, she's not doing anything with Doctor Who before.
No, new one.
New one. I don't know how new. And they've got Stephen Mossett for the final two.
Yeah, and then the Christmas one too.
Yeah, the Christmas one.
Last three technically is. I did say to you, didn't I? I think that he'd probably come into it more towards the end.
Well, they generally do, to be fair. They always have done, haven't they?
Yeah, you start right in the middle and then the end. Yeah, but with it being his last ever one, he definitely would have been involved in the end, no matter what. Same director as well for the last two, so obviously the two of them working together. Yeah, well, they are. You can tell they're being filmed at the same time because the directors will do blocks. So you can generally tell when the episodes were filmed by looking at the directors. I get the feeling though that I know he's only written the first episode, but that he's had, obviously always does, but a big say on this season because all the first four so far have been very traditional classic episodes, haven't they? They're going through all the
bit more refined
traditions.
Well.
They're really good, but they're all common episodes, aren't they? That they're going through.
My favourite Who
story,
almost
like a greatest hits.
Pardon me.
Like greatest hits collection.
My favourite Who stories have always been small group of people trapped somewhere, and they have to figure out how to get out. Yeah, they've always been my favourite episodes because I think when you do that, you create interesting dynamics. You make a story nice and tight, and you also can make, because you've got a more limited scope, means your budget can be spread a bit better, so you get a slightly better quality. It doesn't look quite so cheesy. And nearly all my favourite episodes of Doctor Who have all been that formula. And next month, it's going to be definitely down my street. This week's, to be fair, was quite down my street because again, it's trapped somewhere.
Trapped in the house, locked them all in, didn't it?
Yeah, and like we mentioned the God Complex earlier, one of my favourite episodes of all time. God Complex.
Really? I did like that one, but I
really love that episode. List. Yeah, perhaps once when we get to the end, perhaps what we should do, perhaps do like our top 10 episodes of like the last 10, because obviously this will be our 10 years since it came. Yeah. 10 seasons. 10 seasons. Perhaps it'd be good for us. Our final bit, we'll do our top 10 episodes, or top 5 probably be safer. Yeah. Yeah, because top 5 would be a long time to do top 10. But we can look through it. But I'm looking forward to that. So far, the season's been very good. I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
No, me either.
So I think the plan is we'll reconvene again in 4 episodes' time, which will be Lie of the Land. Yeah. And we'll have another little episode, a little series put together, and we'll send that on its way and onto the interwebs, and you guys can come watch us again. So I hope you've enjoyed this.
Yeah, hopefully you had fun watching.
Yeah, so I'm sure Scaz will be watching this. He loves Doctor Who. He loves it so much. He wish he could be here.
Yeah, sure.
So he'll definitely be watching this later. So I've been TheSuffolkRam.
I've been Middlemiester.
And if you enjoyed, please subscribe to the channel and stay with us. See you there.